Scrumptious toasted coconut cupcakes topped with torched meringue. If you love the flavor of coconut, then this one is for you. You and everyone else will love our coconut cupcake recipe with toasted meringue. One of the desserts I'm most proud of at Weekend at the Cottage is our mile-high coconut cake. And that got me thinking, what else could we do with coconut? Well, trust me, this cupcake recipe is the answer we've all been waiting for. Here's how we do it. Let's start by preheating the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. We're taking one 12-cup muffin or cupcake tin. Don't spray it, just line with paper baking cups. Here's our chance to use the fancy ones. Set the baking pan to the side. Now that the oven's at temp, final prep step, parchment-lined baking tray, spill 1.5 cups of sweetened shredded coconut onto the tray, spread it out evenly. We're going to transfer to the oven and toast. Watch it closely. It may take maybe 5 minutes. I take the coconut out at halftime, break it up a little bit just to make sure the coconut is evenly toasted. Once toasted, measure 1 cup into a bowl. We'll use that quantity for the cupcake batter. The other ½ cup we'll use a little later in the recipe to sprinkle onto the finished treats. Next, we're going to make our coconut cupcake batter. Let's start with the dry mix. 2.5 cups of cake and pastry flour. Yes, all-purpose flour will work as well. Then 2 teaspoons of baking powder. ½ teaspoon of kosher salt. Stir to combine, then pass through a sieve. Set the dry mix to the side with 1 cup of coconut milk. I just want to explain something. In my coconut cake recipe, there's layers of coconut custard, right? I need to boost the flavor of coconut in our cupcake recipe, so I'm swapping the whole milk with coconut milk. Wait till you try them. Really amazing. Stand mixer with a paddle attachment. You can also use a hand mixer if you'd like. Into the bowl of the stand mixer, 1 cup butter at room temperature. That's 2 sticks. I'm also adding 1 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. We're going to run the machine on medium for about 3 minutes or until light and fluffy. Once fluffy, continue and add 2 teaspoons of pure coconut extract plus a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Continue beating to combine. Okay, that coconut extract, I just couldn't resist. Again, I'm boosting that coconut flavoring. How about some eggs? They're up next. With the machine still running, we're using 4 eggs. They're at room temperature. Notice how I crack them into a small bowl first. Guarantee no shells make it into the bowl of these cupcakes. And then, one at a time, add those eggs. Feel free to scrape down the side of the bowl anytime to fully incorporate these ingredients. Final step here, we're adding the dry mix little by little, alternating with 1 cup of coconut milk little by little. Speed on the stand mixer is reduced to low. Scrape down the side of the bowl, mix until everything is fully incorporated. We're then gonna pop the bowl off the stand and add that 1 cup of toasted coconut. Stir it in, make sure to go right to the bottom of the bowl. Tastiest coconut cupcake batter ever, and it's done. Getting ready to bake, we're dropping heaping tablespoons of the batter into the baking cups. Try to fill maybe 3/4 full. If you need to go back and add more batter or take some away, if you want, you can smooth the batter out, tap the pan a couple of times, then transfer to the oven. We're baking for 18 minutes. You can rotate the pan at halftime if your oven is uneven like mine. When the cupcakes are a beautiful golden color and when a cake tester or toothpick comes away clean, leave them to cool in the pan for maybe 5 minutes, then lift them out and over to a wire rack to cool completely. And you're probably wondering, what about all that batter left in the bowl? Just saying, 12 cupcakes are never enough. The yield on this recipe, 24. So we repeat, and now 24 cupcakes. or maybe a few more. Maybe it's because I used farm fresh eggs. I still had a tiny bit of batter left over. So, how about miniature cupcakes? You're only gonna get a dozen or so. Then we're baking for 10 minutes and you're left with cupcakes that are cute as a button. And now the fun part, we're gonna do a meringue topping for our cupcakes. And just to be clear, you will need a culinary torch for this final step. Let's say you don't have one and you don't wanna get one, just make your favorite vanilla frosting and do the little treatment on top. For us though, let's continue with the meringue. Stainless bowl for egg whites. Then we're gonna add 1 cup of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon cream of tartar, a pinch of kosher salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Time out. I know a couple of you are watching going, hey, what am I gonna do with those egg yolks? Let me share what I always do with leftover egg yolks. Anybody hungry? 4 egg yolks, a splash of whole milk, and some shredded Gruyere into a bowl, whisk to combine. Then we're gonna do a tiny veggie mix. Tomatoes, diced red onion, chopped chives, a favorite dressing, and toss. Let's slice up half of a ripe avocado. Now to stovetop, warm a skillet, knob of butter. We're gonna soft scramble those eggs over to work surface. We've got a toasted croissant. Add the tomato mix. Add the scrambled, creamy, cheesy yolks. Put the avocado on top, then salt and pepper. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a really quick idea for breakfast or lunch. Mighty tasty, but enough of that. Let's get back to the meringue. Whisk those ingredients to combine, then to stovetop, pan with about 1 inch or 2 of boiling water. Then we're gonna reduce the water to simmer, bowl goes over top, and we whisk continuously for 5 minutes. The sugary egg whites are gonna combine, get hot, and start to aerate. So then to work surface, hand mixer with a whisk attachment. We're gonna whip on low for about 1 minute, then increase the speed, 1 minute more, then to high. It's gonna take you about 5 minutes total, but you'll end up with a whipped meringue topping complete with nice peaks. Next step is to transfer the meringue into piping bags. I use a large nib or tip for this next step. Pick a favorite and then let's decorate. Tips go into the bottom of the bag. There's an open star. I have a second bag to show you a wider star tip. We're gonna pipe rounds onto each cupcake. Love this look, remembering there's whimsy and fun to this, and I think no 2 cupcakes should ever look the same. Even the little ones look different, which is perfect. Now it's time to torch the meringue. We're gonna suggest adults only for this step, please. Safety first, and it may take you a couple of tries before you judge the distance from flame to meringue. You'll be an expert in no time. Final, I like to sprinkle the tops with toasted coconut. Gets into all those little nooks and crannies. I also do a little shard of toasted coconut right on top. Nice look for these scrumptious treats. Watch this as well. Outside in, the cups pull away easily from the cake. Inside that cake is super moist. I like to eat them with a fork because, you know, you want meringue in every bite. Pretty sweet, right? Well now, over to you, and trust me, dear friends, you'll be able to do this no problem. Full recipe is up at weekendatthecottage.com. When you're visiting our website, please subscribe to it. Look for this video on our dedicated YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it as well. And then when cupcakes are this sensational, take a picture of them. Post them on your favorite socials using hashtag weekendatthecottage on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Make this coconut cupcake recipe with toasted meringue. I did a teaser pic on socials and somebody said they look scrummy. I was like, scrummy? And they're like, scrumptious and yummy. Oh, I like this one. They sure are, everybody.